Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and others. Tyler doesn't know about this part.
Oh, yeah.
So we had one hell of a day so far. I mean, first and foremost, we went to GameStop so that he could return a game that he had. And what game did you play, Tristan?
Call of Cthulhu.
And how was that? What kind of game was it, sort of?
Mystery solving, action, adventure, and stealth. Horror.
Oh, sounds interesting.
It was. That damn shambler, though.
Yeah, but he returned his game there, and I got myself a cool Spider-Man hat from the new video game. Well, it's not new anymore. It's been out for almost a year. Still, though, great Spider-Man hat, and it was for quite a deal because GameStop is the shit right now, and from what you're hearing us, we're actually just going down the road because just suddenly felt like doing this.
Yep.
Now, afterwards, what did we do, Tristan?
Yes, I go for an awesome antiques toy store.
Yes, we went to an awesome antiques toy store. And we found some awesome stuff there as well. First and foremost, I found the Time Fire Quantum Morpher from Time Ranger / Top Power Rangers Time Force. I found it there for a good price. I'm not disclosing the price, but if we do a haul video, or maybe I'll just show it in a later video. But if you've watched Power Rangers Time Force or Time Ranger, you know what it looks like. And then we also got, I got an entire series called Legend of the Dragon, which I didn't even know they had. Tristan, that was basically Nirvana for you, discovering all the stuff in that place.
It definitely showed how old I am.
Yes, it did. Because you found a Green Lantern battery.
Oh, yeah.
And what did you end up getting?
Volume 1 of Lock and Key. Welcome to Lovecraft.
Which is a series you've been wanting to read, right?
Yes.
So you're happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, afterwards, we tried to do something sort of exercisable, and we went to Mount Trashmore for a bit of a walk, which turned out to be a bust because, one, it was pretty much barren, and honestly, there weren't that many good Pokemon on Pokemon Go to catch.
No, unless you have a serious boner for Wobbuffet.
Right. Wobbuffet was so annoying today. It just kept popping up. The only other good thing that I caught was a Rhyhorn. Oh yeah, we caught a bunch of Tauros too.
Yep.
Now, following that, we headed to Cool Stuff, where Tristan found a major portion of his haul.
Oh yeah. Pokemon Adventures, the second volume pack for Gold and Silver Crystal.
Yeah, and that's not all you got. You also got a couple things for your folks and for yourself.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the entire TV series on Blu-ray. Remastered and restored.
Yep.
You can definitely tell it was.
Oh, yeah. He also grabbed Hotel Transylvania 3 and Paul, unrated, for his mom and pop. Which, I also got a few things there because the Blu-ray sale, buy two, get one free. So I got season 1 of The Flash TV show on Blu-ray.
I also got a pin I also got a pin button too.
Oh yeah, it was Bowsette, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Alright, Tyler's gonna enjoy that, I'm sure.
Yep. But then again, who gives a crap? It's not for him to enjoy, it's for me to enjoy.
It is for you to enjoy, and for you to troll as well.
Yeah, if I wanted to, yes.
That is correct. But I did get season 1 of The Flash. I'm going to start collecting that series on Blu-ray as well. Because despite everything, I still like the Flash TV show. And I also grabbed How to Train Your Dragon 2, along with, what was the other thing? Fight Club, 10th Anniversary Edition. Then after that, we just... Tristan already knew about it, but I was able to discover the glory that is Angie's Bakery. Yeah, they had some really good rolls. His mom let me have one of the dozen that they had, and it was really good.
Oh, yeah.
It was good. And I also tried, what was it, pepperoni bread? Yeah, pepperoni and cheese kneaded into the dough, I think. And, oh, that was so good.
Oh, yep.
That was delicious.
I haven't been in that bakery in nearly 20 years.
I bet. You just dated yourself.
Eh, whatever.
Still, though, that was fun. And then after that, stopped by my house, grabbed my laptop, and we watched a couple moments from one of our old favorite TV shows, Yin Yang Yo. And, yeah, I finally scratched that itch because I've been daydreaming about a certain episode in that series for the longest time, and it was starting to get annoying. Then after that, watched a little bit of Witch and checked out the first episode of the I almost said How to Train Your Dragon, The Legend of the Dragon, which that was a legit collection. It wasn't like bootlegged or anything, which was a relief. But rewatching that, it was so cheesy.
Yep.
And I loved it.
Good old 2009.
And then he rewatched, but I watched for the first time Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the first episode, and let's just say that I'm intrigued.
The first episode of the six episode TV miniseries from 1981.
It's only 6 episodes?
Yeah.
30 minutes each.
Roughly, yeah.
So, I thought it was like a longer series.
Nope.
Huh.
Nope, just 6 episodes.
Well, that's a bit depressing, but still. And now we have this portion of it taken care of, so we'll probably discuss some stuff with Tyler later today, or we might not. But when we continue, we'll probably be doing like possibly video and whatnot relating to Tidewater Comicon 2019.
That's gonna be fun.
And we'll you and I will be in cosplay. Tyler's not going to be dressed as anything.
Nope, he's the odd one out.
Yeah, which means he gets to hold the camera.
Yes, he does. If any of you who actually are going to Tidewater Comicon or at Tidewater Comicon, or just anyone who actually is in the area, look for us.
Yes. Look for the Blue Scout from Team Fortress 2.
And Spider-Man Noir, Into the Spider-Verse and Shared Dimensions.
2 variations of the same cosplay. I am very happy with myself.
His second cosplay, actually, all together.
Yes. To check out my first cosplay, there's a NecoCon 2018 video somewhere on the channel, so check that out for my cosplay of the 11th Doctor.
And tomorrow, for anyone who comes across me, it won't be their day, pancakes.
Right. And as for anyone who comes across me, well, I'm Nicolas Cage. Going to Tidewater Comicon again.
You got the passes, right?
Yeah, they're in my jacket pockets.
Okay.
One of the in-room pockets.
Alright. Anyway.
But we gotta make one important stop first.
Yes. Most important stop of any convention we go to. You know, I really hope the mic can hear us over the wind.
Yeah, it's probably just hearing nothing but...
Roll up the window, then.
Let's try this again. You can probably hear us now, but now you can barely hear us over the rumbling of the car.
Yeah, now they're hearing.
So like I said, Tidewater Comicon, but we're making an important stop first. The most important stop of any convention we go to. You'll see.
Apparently we will see.
Turn the camera to yourself and say hi, Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
Very funny.
Yes, I am.
All right, Tristan, Tyler, here we are. We're here at Tidewater Comicon, and with the weather, Tyler.
What?
With the weather.
It's sunny.
Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh, it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Well, it's rarely ever sunny here during this time of year.
Which is convenient, yes.
Not from my experience.
You know the whole joke with it's always sunny in Philadelphia is that it's like never sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
Sunny for like 2 days out of the year.
Well, there you go. Because it's Philly. Hey, Philly! And here is the Guardian right here. He messed up his Rubik's Cube.
Yes, I did.
He messed it up good. Real good.
Yes, I did.
Don't ever fuck with the Rubik's Cube.
What have we learned?
Do not fuck with the Rubik's Cube.
Add a spider. Yes. Well. How much time do we still have to wait on this line?
10 more minutes.
Oh, about freaking time.
I'm going to the video game Heaven vendor.
I'm going to hear what the main purpose is of a comic book convention. The comic books.
And I am going to see if I can find an ancient relic known to the many forms of Power Ranger fandom. A morpher.
Hey, if I can find some of the Godzilla trades, I'll probably get one.
See? There you go. So, you have any other parting words for our darling audience?
I'm Nicolas Cage. Whip.
Nick Cage, if you see us, please don't sue us.
Actually, if you see us, by all means, join us.
He's not going to join us.
For a podcast? Maybe a podcast.
I doubt it. We don't get enough views.
Give it time.
This is Dante Basco, and it's time to restore the honor and dragging up for entertainment online.
And so that's why we should make Schindler's List 2.
Schindler's pissed.
Exactly.
It's a movie about Liam Neeson getting revenge.
With a bunch of other cameos and a bunch of things that don't make sense in the end, but might be somewhat entertaining to a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is it just me, or did this feel like a long day to you guys, too?
It did. It feels like I've already gone through both Saturday and Sunday, honestly.
Slightly to me, but honestly, it still felt really short.
Felt short in some areas, really long in other areas.
I think part of it was walking around the exhibitors hall.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Like a Podcast.
Where it's like a podcast.
Yeah.
Only on a hilariously tight budget.
Yeah, the thing we're doing here, it's kind of like a podcast.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. So, we got a few good things. We got a few bad things. But this is basically our take on what's going on with how we enjoyed Saturday of Tidewater Comicon, and I guess just a few other random things sprinkled in between it. So, I made the dumbest mistake of forgetting to bring a Power Rangers item to get it signed by a Power Ranger today. Which is what I'll just be doing tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, but, Tristan's got work and Tyler feels a bit kapooped. So I'll most likely be making that journey alone tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm honestly just not feeling it this year.
Are you just losing interest in conventions altogether? Or
Probably. Between this and especially NECACon, which I still think is the more disappointing.
Bless you.
thank you.
Well, I did enjoy certain things of what we did today, though.
I know I did, but it definitely could have been a bit better in some great aspects, but it's still fun.
You want to talk about how kind of
The dealer's hall wasn't the best this year.
not for what I tend to go looking for.
Or what I'm used to finding.
What are you gonna go looking for?
Trades at a comic show.
I was talking about like in what you're looking for. I barely got anything at all this year.
I didn't get anything.
No surprise there. You tend to spend the least amount of money.
Yeah.
I, as usual, ended up spending the most amount of money, but surprisingly, I just spent those on autographs and a video shout-out as opposed to actually buying anything.
Hey, you got like one item, didn't you?
I
got like
think.
I got like 4 graphic novels, like $45. Not too bad though.
All I did was buy a Digimon plushie.
Yeah. I went in expecting a certain booth to have more of what they're known for, and they only had a small square of it, with the rest of it being figurines.
Are you not going to mention the name, or just...
I don't want to throw shade at them because I like their store. So...
Alright then. Yeah, but...
Because I still love your store. I just think your convention show was a bit weak this year. And then I was like, okay, if I'm going to get any comics this year, it's going to be some of the IDW Godzilla stuff. Nobody was selling IDW anything.
You did see something that was actually interesting, though, that figurine of Godzilla.
Yeah, but I see that all the time.
I was trying to hunt down a certain issue of Captain Atom. Like just like every single booth that was actually worth selling actual comic books, they had Captain America, then it went to Captain Marvel. Although there was a few times I actually did see Captain Carrot. That was interesting.
I saw Captain Atom in the one trade box
I only saw
for DC.
I only saw one Captain Atom issue, and it was issue number 1, but it's not the issue I'm looking forward right now.
Thing is, I don't actually go looking for comics at conventions, oddly enough. No, but I still need to swing by Trilogy Comics and grab a couple prequel issues for Shattered Grid. So, basically we had some really big highs, and the rest was just a steady low.
Yeah, I still liked it better than NecoCon because the cosplay didn't suck.
Yeah, there were a lot of good cosplays, which I'm not going to show a compilation like I usually do. I'm just going to go ahead and put a link into the Tidewater Comicon Facebook page and just put all the photos I took, and as well Tristan took up there. I think that's honestly better than just putting together a compilation that could take like 14 hours.
Quite possibly.
Probably.
Yeah, but
I didn't see any Bowsettes. And I only saw one Deku. Unlike Tidewater Comicon, where every other person was either Bowsette or Deku.
You mean NecoCon?
that's what he said.
Yeah, I said NecoCon.
Yeah, you said Tidewater.
Yeah, he didn't see that many Bowsettes or Dekus at Tidewater.
Are you kidding? I saw an assload of Dekus this year.
Well,
I saw like one.
I saw a few Dekus. There were a lot of spider-themed ones, which I did appreciate.
Well, somebody was cosplaying Archer.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. Tristan got a few people to recognize him with his Scout cosplay.
Yeah, that was the first time I've had so many people actually want to take my picture or take a picture with me. That felt really good.
Probably due to the fact that I didn't have my mask on most of the time, because that thing gets hard to breathe when you're wearing all black. I was mostly staying unnoticed in my Spider-Man Noir getup.
Yeah, I don't cosplay, so...
But one of the highest of highs was definitely Dante Basco's Q&A.
I'm not gonna
Dante
Basco's Q&A was awesome.
Dante Basco himself was awesome.
Yeah,
It is awesome.
Let's just summarize a couple of things, because he told some really good stories.
Very inspiring stuff, too.
Yeah, it's really good about his basically... Hard to believe that he started acting and whatnot when he wasn't even 10 yet.
Yeah, I remember I've watched a couple video interviews with him, and I remember him mentioning that he started as a beatboxer.
Yeah, which I believe. He sounds like he has the voice for that, to be honest. American Dragon Jake Long, anyone? Still, though, it was really inspiring hearing him discuss it, and a few other questions involving some of his live-action movies, which I'm actually going to look up now. And, of course, the standard stuff, like with Avatar and American Dragon.
Hook.
Yeah, no, him talking about Robin Williams kind of made my day.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah, that was really touching.
I hope that doesn't end up in the podcast.
I don't think anyone heard the woo from coming outside.
Somebody's being weird outside.
Yeah, someone's being weird with their boats.
Anyway.
Leaving with their boats.
Anyway, that was easily one of the biggest highlights of this year.
The other highlight was when we were in here meeting Johnny Young Bosch and Dante and their autograph booths.
We actually got to stay and walk up.
Yes. Yeah, we were there first in line for Johnny, and Dante and Johnny were walking up. And I normally don't see that too much because I'm not really first in line for anything like that. Or at least I can't see them, because normally with stuff like NECO or San Diego, they're like coming in through back doors or something.
Yep, and they just strolled in right in for the front.
Sipping on Red Bull like they had just woken up, which they probably did just woke up.
I hope Johnny recovers soon, really quickly.
Yeah, he's going to talk. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow regarding a video shout out and possible interview, because today he said that he wasn't feeling very well because something had happened with his ribs, which I really hope that recovers, because anyone going through pain is a pain.
Yeah, and I like Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah, still, we were waiting for him to show up. There were a few VIP people in line already, but his people were still setting up stuff like the credit card system and whatnot. So we just got right up and started meeting the few people that were in line, including us. Yeah, and he recognized the Xenizers I had, the frog power coin, and the morpher. A few things that they were discussing with the other fans about some of his voice work. It was really enjoyable.
Yes, it was.
And then when we went to Dante Basco's booth, which took a bit longer because, like Bryce Pattenbrook, he likes to talk with the people who would admire him and like the stuff that he does, which is understandable.
Yeah, he likes to talk to his fans.
Yeah, not a lot of voice actors or celebrities tend to do that.
At least not ones that you've seen.
Yeah, not ones that I've seen. But yeah, we got a shout out from him, and when I was telling him what I'd like him to be doing, he was getting pumped because we had lines for him. It was so awesome to see his eyes light up like that. Then we got the photo with him, and we also got a photo with Johnny, which we'll be showing that.
He held my baseball bat.
Yeah, probably show it. Maybe at the end of the video, or just in
Maybe in a future
Tidewater
video.
Comicon. The pictures, not the shout-out.
Yeah, the shout-outs we'll probably put in a future video.
Shout-out, we're definitely waiting until Tristan and I talk about American Dragon Jake Long with 2 Disney and JetX. Whenever that will be. Yeah.
Maybe you and I will talk about Avatar The Last Airbender someday.
Maybe. Which I found interesting with all the stuff that Johnny had. He had stuff from like Trigun, Bleach, Power Rangers. Dante only had like 4 different types of things on his booth. He only had Rufio from Hook, a 4x4 of Zuko, and I guess Zuko's son from Korra.
Grandson.
Grandson and
Iroh.
Legend of Korra. Yeah, him. I honestly was surprised he had so little up there, because I would have loved to see like American Dragon Jake Long there, or maybe even a couple of photos from some of the movies that he had already done, because there was a couple in front of us that had like 10 different things.
They ordered a bunch of the pictures up there, and he actually had to sign those as well as some DVDs they brought.
Yeah. Which, that was interesting seeing that process, because they were so giddy. And to be fair, we were so giddy when it was our turn.
Yep. I think the reason why he probably didn't have much of American Dragon Jake Long is because probably a lot of people are probably obscure to a lot of younger people these days.
I will agree with that, only to argue with it, because in Dante's panel, one of the first questions was about American Dragon Jake Long.
Yeah, but that was roughly our age, too.
Yeah, that's fair. If they brought it back, I would be extremely happy.
Or mad, because most things they try to bring back these days like that just do not work.
Well, I'm mostly just talking about reruns and whatnot.
Reruns, that's fine.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, you guys went to the Doom Patrol panel. How was that?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I like the Doom Patrol panel.
Go ahead and give a bit of detail, because I wasn't there.
Part of the reason I like Doom Patrol is because I really love the show. I really love Doom Patrol, the show, and it. Honestly, I'm actually interested in reading the comics.
Yeah, I thought that it would spoil the show, so that's why I wasn't there.
We surprisingly did not talk in detail about the show.
It was actually more about the actual written work that he actually worked on with Grant Morrison, because Richard Case.
It was the artist who made the comics that Doom Patrol is best known for.
Yeah, one of the better storylines.
Yeah, I know,
and especially the Brotherhood of Dada.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, I know the name Grant Morrison. I can't remember the works he did.
I hear Linkara talking about Grant Morrison a lot.
One thing you might know, the biggest one.
What?
Arkham Asylum, a serious house on serious Earth, which inspired the video game.
Ooh, nice.
That's true. Still, though, hearing this, I regret not going to that, because the alternative was just me sitting around waiting for the next panel to be open.
Which, for you, the next panel was not gonna be until 5. Which that's like a 4-hour wait.
Well, actually, the Doom Patrol panel was at 3, so it was only a 2-hour wait.
Yeah, after the Doom Patrol. No, during the Doom Patrol, it was a 2-hour wait. But you also so it was more like a 3-hour wait for you because you had the hour after Dante Basco's panel too.
Yeah. And then the cosplay karaoke. Some of those guys had really good singing voices.
Some of those people were really good.
I ended up leaving afterwards because I managed to get a couple questions, or one question, out of Dante Basco for an interview, which I deeply thank him for, which I'll probably play at some point during this.
Yeah,
because it's really inspiring.
Yeah, Mr. Basco, if you're listening, we greatly appreciate that.
Seriously, Mr. Basco, you're amazing. Thank you. They're everything.
We love you, man. We love your name. We love your work. We love how awesome you are. Now enough of us kissing ass and displaying our hearts. I think that was it. Yeah. After the you guys continue with the cosplay karaoke, and after I went to interview Dante, that was pretty much it.
It really was. I got some more photos, though.
And despite how little we actually did, why does it feel like it took so long?
Yeah, it was pretty slow for certain parts today, wasn't it?
It really was, but it was worth it. It was a nice slow.
It was a good slow at certain points, but at other parts, I was just...
It was kind of dragging.
It was dragging at various points, too.
Again, it's not NecoCon last year.
Yeah, but...
Where despite having several anime vendors, and I'm a big fan of anime, I'd love to buy some at some point. I bought nothing.
Yeah, I still do wish that... well, it's going to probably be even harder for me since I'm going tomorrow by myself, most likely. But I just hope that it doesn't drag as much, because I know I'm going to the Roast of Thanos. I am definitely going to Johnny's Q&A, and I forget if there was anything before that. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. In the meantime...
Because the only reason I would go tomorrow is for the Roast of Thanos.
Which, that doesn't happen until 5.
That doesn't happen until the end, 3, but that's like the end of the day for the convention.
Yeah, with that, you could probably just drive your own way
with
there.
The Johnny... I'd love to go to a Johnny Young Bosch Q&A, but that one feels like it would be very Power Rangers focused.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the...
Yeah, and I'm not a Power Rangers guy.
Mostly because
I know Johnny Young Bosch from his anime work. So, and I just wouldn't feel comfortable asking him about, like, Trigun in the middle of a Power Rangers panel.
As Tristan started to say, still wouldn't matter. People are probably going to ask him about Bleach or Trigun in the Power Rangers panel
I just
anyway.
wouldn't feel
Or
comfortable doing that.
Digimon or anything else he did.
Yeah.
It's like, I've only ever kind of called a voice actor out during a panel.
Devil May Cry.
Once. Yeah, he's Virgil in Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Or not Virgil, he's Nero. But I've only ever called one person out during a Q&A voice actor, and I kind of regretted it afterwards.
Who was that?
Who's the woman who played Ash?
Rhonda Taylor?
Yeah, it was a joke thing. It was for the One Piece 4Kids dub. But
Because that was mostly Pokemon themed, that panel?
No, that was just a general Q&A.
Oh. Oh yeah, that was also at Tidewater Comicon.
No, that was a toy show.
Oh, that's what
that
it was.
At the same convention center.
Yeah. Half of it was closed off, though.
Yeah, for a different show.
I think that was a gun show.
Yes, it was.
Regardless, we finished our discussion with Tidewater Comicon. I'll probably do a separate video about my consensus on Sunday. So, anything else you guys want to discuss?
I think we're at the point where we're just going to talk about random stuff.
That's what I mean.
For the rest of this video.
Or video podcast.
Or a podcast, yeah.
There's going to be video elements in it, but still.
Well, for most people, it's just going to be audio because podcast.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we want to talk about?
I have no idea.
You do I.
You know, we never did talk about the Pokemon games last week.
No, you guys did not.
Yeah.
We mentioned Pokemon Go, but that was about it.
We're going to get into a bit of a more relaxed mood for that right now. I'm still kind of unwinding.
Does that mean we're probably just gonna kick back for now? Wait until next week to talk kaiju monsters?
Yeah, well, we're talking the Monsterverse next week. We're not going to talk about Aladdin because none of us want to see Aladdin.
We'll bring up Aladdin whenever we get to the Lion
That's
King.
kind of cold and wet.
It was, but there's nothing on there.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Nothing had leaked just yet.
No, there's no warning precipitation on the wood, that's all.
And I just don't want to, like, put it on the ground where it might get kicked over and spill.
You put it on the AC.
We gotta find other stuff to talk about. Otherwise, this will be too short.
Coca-Cola's delicious.
Coke is delicious. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I even love the Coke flavored candy.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go.
So Tristan, you just got a Switch.
Yeah, I did. I'm about to hook that sucker up, actually.
So did you get? I know you got Smash.
Yep.
Like a week before you got the Switch because you were anticipating the Switch.
Did you
get anything else?
Not yet, but the reason I got Smash is because, one, I could at the time. Two, I was preparing for when I got the Switch not too long after. Three, I had a coupon for 20% off that was about to expire.
Yeah, I'd get it too at that point.
Sorry, guys, we completely forgot where we were going with this.
Yeah, you had to step out and then...
and then Giguk, and now Tyler's playing Fate Grand Order like a fucking weeb.
Shut up and quit what I want.
And now Tristan's just on his back playing Pokemon Go. There's something wrong with that statement.
Nerd.
Says the guy who plays Fate Grand Order.
That was the point.
Tristan, get him!
No, I thought we agreed. We weren't doing that anymore.
No, you agreed you weren't doing that anymore. I still don't care. And I don't think Tristan does either.
I mean, it's not very funny in an audio medium, really.
Regardless, I don't think there's anything left to be talking about with this. Nope!
Not really.
So,
outside Dante Basco, which you're awesome, man.
Yeah, you are.
I really like you. The con itself,
There's not really much with con.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm just getting burned out on cons.
All I got was my Patamon. Which means I finally have a plushie that's Digimon that is not fucking Biomon. And it's actually proper size, too.
Yeah.
You look like you could actually put Patamon on top of your head.
You just did.
Yeah, because that's literally where TK put him on top. Put him in Digimon Adventure 1, I think. Whenever he was tired of flying, TK would let Patamon rest on his head.
Well, yeah, a huge freaking head and a huge freaking hat.
Well, yeah. And even in Adventure 2, he still had a huge head. And a huge hat.
It wasn't that huge.
Well, his head was.
No, I feel like he grew into his head finally.
Yeah, but he still had a big hat.
It wasn't that big.
Anyway, well, I guess that's it for this. But this is a very short one.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have really any topics. We were just at a convention. So we were thinking about talking about John Wick 3, but then none of us went and saw it.
Yeah. So we'll have to do that another day when Tristan is ready to
watch
show
John
an interest.
Wick.
Show an interest in John Wick.
Yeah.
Watch John Wick. That's all I'll say.
And don't watch The Lion King.
The new one.
Yeah. Don't watch Lion King 2019.
It would have been better if they had real animals in it.
We know. There would have been so many trainers mauled on set.
Yep.
Honestly, that would probably still be a better movie than what they're going to give us.
Yeah. There's nothing but
So be
the
original.
animated one word for word.
No, it'll probably be word for word.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh. Well, I didn't hear him.
Anyway, come back next week when we're talking about the MonsterVerse Plus.
Another
Ultra.
movie. I thought you didn't watch My Hero Academia, Tristan.
I started watching it a while back.
I need to
How do you like it?
watch more.
I like it.
I
I'm just not watching it dubbed.
still need to finish season 1. I own season 1 and I haven't finished that.
I need to watch more of it. I don't hate Deku. I just hate people who cosplay as Deku. I don't hate you. Just stop. Pick another character.
Yeah. Well, see you guys next week. Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and others. This is Dante Basco, Mr. Dante Basco.
We are on
Entertainment Online.
Entertainment Online.
And we have to make this quick, but I appreciate him for taking the time. Do you have, out of all the experiences that you have gone through, American Dragon, Zuko, and all your live action work, do you have anything to say for anyone else who is looking to do a sort of similar career to you?
Yeah, I have a quick poem that I wrote called Advice to the Young Artist, and it goes, seek out and study with a master if you're after greatness. The aim is to impact the world and be the catalyst for changes. Forget what your name is. You should want to be good more than you want to be famous.
That is great. And Dante Basco actually has a book coming out later this year,
Yes.
From Rufio to Zuko.
Yep, coming out November 4th from Not a Cult Media.
Check that out if you have the chance to do so. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.